morning, Dr. Allana Da Graca, president of Turning on the Lights Global Institute. Welcome to another live stream and opportunity to grow. What I like to do is give you tools and tips to reach personal and professional goals. So welcome to this whole series about showing up. Now, if you catched the last lesson, we talked about showing up and how you communicate the nonverbal cues in your business. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can show up in your business in a new way and show up with more motivation. Now, we know that reaching new goals can be daunting. We understand that sometimes we feel like we don't have enough provision to move forward in a given dream or goal. I want to start off with a poem from one of my books, Chronicles of a Poet, and I'll make sure to put the poetry book below. But it starts off with saying, "For all the I don't have the money, but my assignment still stands. I don't have the resources. My creator will make provision for me. I don't have tomorrow, so I will plant seeds today. I don't have the sideline encouragers. My angels are my staff. And I don't fear when I know I can step beyond the extreme." When I think about starting my company, there were so many reasons I could have just said, forget it. I mean, I was in the middle of transition. I didn't have a huge bank to give me any investment dollars. And yet I had this burning desire to make an impact in the lives of others. I really wanted to show other women like myself, other women who were Gen Xers, that despite a busy schedule, despite maybe being a newlywed or a new mom or having new roles, that indeed, if you want to make an impact, you can still do it. Might be baby steps, but that you can still do it. So what are some ways that we can stay motivated? Well, let me first talk about the ways that we end up actually being burnt out. So a lot of times when we're trying to grow and scale and do all these things, we do find ourselves in communities. We will opt into things and we will start receiving emails. And all of that is great. But there comes a time when we may have to take a pause. That's because our email inboxes are flooded. I've been there. Have you? And you're tapping into things, you're taking notes, you're trying to do everything. And then all of a sudden you feel like a hamster on a wheel, just going like this, and you're not seeing any specific growth. That's when I realized I had to take 3 steps back and go, I'm going to have to focus here. In order for me to regain my motivation and to recover from burnt out, because you can have good intentions to learn and to grow. And even in those good intentions, we volunteer for things, we give to things, we are in the Zoom rooms. But sometimes we have to be willing to say, hold up, my motivation is being sapped because my energy is being drained as I'm trying to give my energy and attention to all of these different things. So if you have found that you have been opted into a lot of different things, I want to ask you to just for a week or two, take a moment to just pause, if you can, right? Choose something that you can focus on and keep that core focus, because the clutter is real. Now, one of the things I've been talking about is a chance for you to upgrade. And so we do have a 30-day experience called Upgrade My Life in Biz. And sometimes we just need a moment to go, wait a minute, what am I doing? I do want that shift. I do want that growth. And I just need to be crystal clear and focused. And if that's you, I highly recommend that you remind yourself that your upgrade is possible. So sometimes not only will we think about the things that we don't have as detrimental to reaching our goal, but we also think about all the good reasons too. My calendar is busy, I don't have time, and then we have all these reasons. But really, if we were to get really still and think about the months in a given year and look at all the things that we're doing, and if I were to ask you, what is 1 or 2 things you really want to see changed at the end of 2022, what would it be? Maybe you might say, yeah, I would love to have my first 10 clients, or I would love to really have a better flow as a leader and really communicate what it is that I'm trying to do a little more effectively. Well, if you have fallen in any of those categories, Can you just please write, yes, it is time for me to upgrade? Now, your motivation and that intrinsic motivation, I believe, is more important than external motivation. So in all of my research, I recognized that, yes, someone can pump you up. Someone can say, yes, you can do it. And they can do that. And you might feel excited for a given time. But you know what I realize is if you have any faith values and you may go to church on a Sunday, or you go to therapy, or you talk to a close friend, you still have to go to bed by yourself. And you have to understand how to use these tools so that you can sleep at night, so that you can feel more motivated to keep things going, so that you can keep your energy up, right? So I just want you to know that you are not alone if you have felt that your motivation has been sapped. However, one of the number one things you can do is actually say, okay, I deserve this upgrade. I deserve feeling peaceful. I deserve actually feeling joy when I do what I do. Because when the joy is gone, forget it. Now, you could be in a business and you could just be so burnt out because you have been the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. You have been doing everything. You have been serving in all capacities. And yet, and still, even though you're doing a good thing, you are feeling tired. I have been there. I know what it was like. We all went through the pandemic. I served so many business owners. And then I woke up one day and I said, oh, I'm just tired. So I had to give myself permission to stop. And sometimes the hardest things for solopreneurs is to stop, because we think, no, I need to keep going. But actually, it's more detrimental if we keep going without taking enough time to pause and rest. So I really want you to think about that. So my homework for you today is to think about your level of excitement in the motivation as it pertains to you, really making progress in your goals. If I were to say, what is the energy capacity you have right now? 10 meaning, oh my gosh, it's off the charts. I feel so pumped up. I could go and do what I'm doing every day, without feeling tired. Or, oh my goodness, if I get one more client, I don't know what I'm going to do. I like it, but I am so weighed down. I am glued to my chair for 8 hours. If that's you, I really know it's time for you to upgrade. So my homework assignment for you is to have what I call a love day. Give yourself permission to pause, to say, I'm tired. Journal. And if you're in the IWBCC community, facebook.com/IWBCC, let me know that you watched this video and let me know, what are you going to do about it, right? Because not just watching things, it's what are you going to do about it? Well, that's it for me. It's yours truly, Dr. Allana Da Graca. Now, look, I really want you to consider coming out to the Upgrade My Life and Biz On Demand 30-day challenge. 30 days, you're going to get a video and homework assignment every single day, and you're going to have a time to deep dive with yours truly for 120 minutes. So I want you to think about signing up to that. Please put I'm ready to upgrade below, and I will see you soon. Take care.